Hello. All right, I'm gonna give it just a minute. I know I'm like a minute early. It's me, I'm always the early bird most of the time. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then we'll get started. Check out my new tracker fitness watch. Hubby got it for me. Now I can count how many steps and calories that I have walked. And yeah, so pretty cool. I'm super excited though to talk with you guys tonight. Hello, hey Emma. How are y'all? Yay, hopefully I can see comments on my phone. As you're hopping on, guys, say hey, let me know who's here. Hey Mary. Oh my gosh, I actually see comments. Yay! I see comments. Yay! I never see comments on my phone, so maybe I don't have to like keep looking back and forth at my my computer, my laptop. Hey Colleen. Hi, welcome. We're so excited. I'm gonna just kind of jibber jabber here for a minute while a couple others are hopping on. Give you guys a little information about me, who to you newbies, because I was once a newbie myself. But my name is Brittany. I have been with the company since technically the end of June of last year, 2017. I really didn't get started though until July 2017. That was kind of when I started getting my role. Hey Carrie. That's when I started getting my role going, and I tell you, it is, if you work this like a business, I tell you, it is an incredible opportunity. It's an incredible company. I, did not jump on the opportunity right away. I signed up under Carrie. So you see Carrie a lot. She's the one with the short, kind of curly, dark hair. She is my upline. And then Anna is hers. So I'm on Anna's second line, and she's our crown princess. And you'll learn as you get going in the company what these ranks mean. So I am currently a royal. So my aspiration is to get up to crown princess, to get up there where Anna is. And I mean, even from there, you can continue to just go up in the company. And you start with this business, and you start to try to run with it. And if you hit some walls, hey Lindsay, if you hit some walls, hey Megan, on the way there, that's normal. If you kind of feel like, I'm kind of in this rut, I see all of these people, that maybe started after me or started the same time I did. And then you kind of start comparing yourself. Hey, Rita Marie. So that's why I put that graphic in today, to not compare yourself. Don't do it. It is so bad to compare yourself to other distributors, other teammates. Just don't do it. We are all like on our own journey with this business. And, I am here to try to help you start off with like the best foot possible, because that is how I came into this business. That's how I was taught. Carrie, Anna, Diana, some of you who have been with the company for a while, we originally were under Diana, and then Anna hit $1 million on her first line down. So we broke off from Diana, and this is all kind of confusing probably for new people, so I probably shouldn't even talk about it. But anyways, that's how I was trained. I was trained well. I was trained good. So that's what I want to help incorporate into you guys. So we're duplicatable. That's all really what this business is duplication. So I'm going to talk to you about some tips and tricks that I have learned on the way, and some things that I have kind of tweaked that have worked for me. And then you'll find, what works for you. And depending on what your aspirations are, whether you're here for just the amazing personal discount, Whether you're here just to earn a couple $100 extra a month, or if you're here to earn like the big girl money, you know, and have like this amazing lip empire, I can help you with all of those, just depending on, you know, what your goals are. But I am going to be talking about first thing. So I hope you guys have some notebooks handy. My veterans, some of you guys are just going to be like, I know this already, and I'm glad you do. But you know what? It's never bad to have a little refresher, right? So first things first. So brand new distributors, you want to get your launch party for your business set up immediately. So get with your upline, whoever you signed up under, get your launch party on the books tonight. If it's not already scheduled, get it scheduled tonight, okay? It's super important because that launch party, whether you're doing it in person or online, that is just going to help light a fire under you, because you're introducing these amazing products to your friends, your family, coworkers, you know, and that launch party is going to help you start off on the right foot. So if you are like me, whenever you started out, maybe you didn't have, you know, residual income to go ahead and pre-purchase all of this stock to turn around and sell. If you do it, because stock really does sell. People like that instant gratification. They want to have it right then, right there. That is the best way. If you can't do it that way, the next best way, the Brittany way, the way I had to come into this business, is I had my launch party, okay? I took orders, so I had my party over a period of about 4 days. I took pre-orders. I got enough so I could hit that 50% discount, because I knew I was not going to place my order unless I hit that 50% discount. The reason why is because if you place a bunch of small orders, okay, like a 20% discount order or a 30% discount order, sometimes even a 40% discount order, you're missing out on a huge profit margin, you know? So when I had my launch party, this is where I took pre-orders. You know, Sally Joe wanted Bella, Betty wanted a Napa starter kit, and Susan wanted the Color Correct Intention Moisturizer. You know, I collected all of those orders over a period of about 4 days. And then I took that money I collected, bought their products, and then because I got it at a 50% discount, I got me a whole mess load of free and clear product that I could turn around and sell for a profit. And that is how I started growing my stock without the means of credit cards. We did that whole Dave Ramsey thing, you know, a few years ago. So I don't have a credit card. So I kind of wish I did, because it would make things a lot easier. But if you don't and you put the hustle in, you can do it, okay? I had to hustle my way to California. I had 3 weeks hustled. I did parties, I wowed, I booked, I demoed, I directed. And I'm going to break that down for you tonight, okay? So after you have your launch party, you collect those orders. You should decide whether or not you want to use like PayPal or Venom or Square, whatever is easiest for you. I personally use PayPal or Square. If I'm like out and about and somebody wants to buy my stock right away, I'll just pop my little Square card reader in my phone and I can swipe their credit card and then hand them the product. But if it's something I'm ordering, then I'll do it through PayPal, because for me, that's just easier. I do my shipping labels through PayPal. Just everything's easier that way, because you'll find as you get going and the busier and busier you get, you'll want to kind of tweak how you spend some of your time to just spend it to income producing activities. And, you know, when I first started, I didn't know how to do shipping labels through PayPal. So I took all my stuff up to the post office, just like, you know, just like you and I usually do, right? But as you get busier and busier and your team grows, you start tweaking what's going to save me some time. And printing out my shipping labels from my computer saves me time, because I can just literally stick the mailers already ready to go in the mailbox and they're out. So think of how you want to collect your payments. After your launch party is over and you're going to get all of your products sent to you, it's going to be your responsibility to get it out to your customers. And this is where you can really bring in your personality, okay? So I will show you some things that I use. In that new distributor checklist that I posted earlier, Anna has so graciously made everything so easy. There's like links to like little Amazon things for bubble mailers and little organza bags. You don't have to use those, but those are to give you kind of an idea of what to get for your business. So when I package up my products, I have these little organza bags. I think I got like 100 of them off of Amazon for $8 maybe, something like that. So I put my starter collections or product in these little bags. And then I also put in an application, like how to apply. I put in a little clip-it about the tingle. If you're new to Lipsense, and if somebody's wearing it for the first time, if they have dry damage or cracked lips, they may feel a tingle. So I always like to put a little note in there to tell them about the tingle in case they experience that. And then I also put in there instructions on how to remove it with the Oops Remover. Those instructions are in this group. If you just click on Files, those are in there. So you can print them. They're already shrunk down. I mean, you can do more fancy ones if you want, like Etsy. There's all kinds of cute little ones on Etsy or Vista prints you can do up. But if you're just starting out and you're like on a budget, just print those out and use those. Totally fine. So after I package these up, I use these cute little mailers. Aren't they so cute? I think they are 4x6 little bubble mailers. They come in a variety of colors, styles, you name it. I get the 50 pack of these. I think these two are $8. So these last me for a little while. And this is what I do. This is how I package my product to my customer. Now, because I print out my shipping labels, I'll just slap that on there, stick it in the mail. But you can write it on there with a Sharpie and, you know, take it to your post office. Shipping first class, a starter collection, will run you about $2.61 up to $3, depending on how much product is in there. So kind of estimate a tube of Lipsense is about an ounce. So just to give you an idea on shipping costs, so make sure you collect, you know, the appropriate shipping cost, unless you're doing like a little bonus for your customers, you know, a free shipping or something like that. Let's see here. Also, learn your back office, okay? So when you go to Senegence.com, okay, you do distributor login, you enter your distributor number, your password you set up, you have every resource you could possibly imagine at your fingertips. I mean, you have a tab that will tell you about different perks, because yes, y'all, we get perks as distributors, okay? It will tell you events that are local in your area or big events that are coming up. It has marketing material. It will show you different magazines that our products have been featured in, different celebrities that have been featured in it, like Christina Aguilera, she wears blue red. So it has all kinds of resources for you to utilize. The first and foremost thing I want you to do, if you do not do anything else tonight, is log into your back office. And I'm going to do this right now so I can tell you exactly what to do. you are going to set your retention to 0. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you what that is and why you want it at 0. So as you grow and build your team, you know we earn commissions off of our like group sales, and as our team and our downlines are sales. Okay, so you set your retention to 0, so you get physically like real money for your commission and not like product money that you can use towards buying more product. Because if you're like me, you want to get real money, right? So set your retention to 0. And I'm logging into my back office so I can tell you exactly where to go to do that. Bear with me. Hey, Tammy. Okay, so you're going to go to commissions. Hold on, y'all. It's been a minute since I did it. Okay, all right, so when you log into your back office, go under the tab Business, okay? Scroll down to Send Cash, then scroll down to Retention Level, okay? When you sign up, it's automatically at 100%. So that means 100% of your commission you earn is going to be like this virtual money you can use towards product. So you want to set that retention to 0 so you get actual real money that you can buy product with, or that you can go buy yourself something at Target. So set it at 0. That's the first thing that you need to do. And that's also in that new distributor checklist to do as well. You want to wear your stripes. This is what we mean by wearing our stripes. We do 3 layers of Lipsense, just like we apply it to our lips, and we put stripes on our hand. You can do as many, get as crazy or creative as you want. This is free advertisement, y'all, okay? That's okay, Tammy. You can catch it on the replay. This is free advertisement, okay? So you want to have your stripes on when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the post office. If you're working a corporate job, which we have some ladies who do, from my understanding, they put it on the inside of their arm or somewhere that's kind of discreet, but where they could be like, look at this lipstick, you know, because if you're in a corporate job, you don't want this like directly on your hand, but you know, somewhere discreetly on you, that's up to you, but I think that would be kind of awesome to do. So this is important to do every day. Going to walk your dog, wear your stripes, because surely the day you don't, your neighbors are going to want to walk with you, and that would have been a great conversation starter, okay? The other thing is when you go to place your first order, okay? So you're in your first 30 days, take advantage of Jumpstart. Don't place an order under 300 PV. Hustle, get pre-orders if you have to, but get your product at 50% off, because that is just, oh, I just want to cry when I see orders that get placed for, say, like a 250 PV order. PV stands for point value. And the distributor paid more for less product than had she just put a little bit more product in her cart to get to the next discount level, to get that cost knocked down. So 300 PV order, Jumpstart, 50% off of every 300 PV order in your first 30 days. Take advantage of it. Build your stock with it. I mean, it wasn't available when I came on, okay? So 300 PV was just the standard 40% when I came on. So you can do it. It is very doable to do. The other thing is in your customer group. So even if you're just in it for the discount, you don't have a customer group, but say you want to still have your launch party, which I totally suggest, because that, again, the more orders you have, the higher discount bracket you are in, the more free product you get. So this goes for even the distributors who are just in it for the discount, okay? don't just post Lipsense stuff, Senegence stuff. Don't just like word vomit Lipsense all over your customers, because you will lose them, okay? So here's kind of the rule of thumb I do. So every day, consistently, okay? Be consistent in your group. It will pay off, okay? Post, say, something about your personal self, you know, like, oh, I'm going to the gym this morning, you know, is anybody else having a hard time getting themselves to the gym, or whatever, you know, what should I cook for dinner? What Lipsense color should I wear today? Post something personal. Then later on during that day, you can post like a product post, or like an interactive post, you know, like what's your favorite TV show or something like that. There's a whole album in this group of nothing but interactive posts. So utilize those because the more engaged your customers are, the more your group, Facebook is going to be like, ooh, this group is happening. I got to make sure I keep showing this group in people's news feed. Okay, so make sure to post a variety of things consistently. Hey, Lori, consistently, daily, okay? Every single day, post something in your group. It is not hard to do, I promise. It takes like 2 seconds. You can schedule posts. Facebook has this wonderful tool that looks like a little clock, or it says schedule my post in your group, and you can actually go ahead and schedule all your posts out for like that whole week. Like take a Sunday, take 30 minutes. You can schedule out every single one of your posts by utilizing that tool. If you're not sure where that is, I have a tutorial video here in this group. I can bump up. It's somewhere in the videos. The other thing too is try to use original content, meaning that like Pinterest and things like that have some great, you know, great pictures and graphics and things. However, if you notice, a lot of them may feature colors that have been discontinued. It may also have that distributor's watermark on it, and you don't want that. You can use a wonderful app called WordSwag, and you can make your own graphics with WordSwag. And I really recommend making your own content. I use a lot of ones I get off of Pinterest and things like that too. But something about that original content just makes it your own. You can add your own watermark to it to make it really look professional. So WordSwag, WORDSWAG. Also, when you're going to go into your launch party, okay, say your groups have already been made. I'm hoping they have, or if they haven't yet, they're in the works of being made. As soon as your groups are together, this is going to be hard for some of y'all because I know how intimidating it is. Go live. I know y'all hate me. Go live. Tell your why. I mean, why did you join this Senegence? Was it for the discount, or is your car needing to be repaired? Do you need to put extra groceries on the table? Something. Tell people your why. It doesn't have to be this like huge emotional thing, but if you have an emotional story, tell it. You know, let people in, because that will make you relatable, okay? When you're relatable, even if you're nervous, oh my gosh, I will post my first ever live video here so you guys can see how nervous I am. I was like sweating and I'm like, oh, and I'm messing with my hair. I was so nervous. And then I had another video that was like the next one ever I did, and my kids are screaming in the background, sounding like they're being tortured to death. But you know what? Customers ate it up. They thought it was hilarious, and it got a lot of engagement. So that's real life. I think it's very, I don't want to say it's very like just unoriginal or not organic, but don't try to be perfect all the time. You know, be Be a goofball, you know, if your kids are running around screaming while you're on live, that's okay. Guess what? Most of us all have kids, or we know somebody that has kids, and we're used to kids running around. It's just life, and it's relatable. Don't try to be some perfect little doodad. The other thing I wanted to show you, when you get your new distributor kit, so, who all has gotten their new distributor kit? Comment here if you've gotten yours yet. If you're still waiting on it, I'm gonna go grab mine. I think I still have mine all together. Hey, Levan. I almost said Levan. Hey, Levan. Let me grab it real quick so I can show you guys what you're going to get in your new distributor, kit. Sorry, I got tongue-tied there. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab it real quick. Okay. All right, so new distributors. You are going to get this in the mail, okay? This is back from last year, so I'm assuming everything is pretty much still the same. Let me see. So I'm going to show you guys what you're going to get. So, and you need to look at every single thing in here because it is so helpful. So Joni has this book here called $1 Million Lips, okay? This talks about how she came into this business. It's remarkable, okay? So I know if you're real busy like me, it might take you like forever to read this, but it's really good. You're also going to get distributor guide, this Acclaim magazine. These are extra things too you can also get in your back office. These are extremely beneficial. These highlight other distributors, and you know, like this one here talks about how she was living paycheck to paycheck. Finances were consistently a source of stress. And it gives their story, their sin story, which is very inspiring for a lot of women. You're also going to get some DVDs that talk about the career opportunity, about the Senegence story, how we came to have our kinetic enzyme Cineplex complex. It's a patented technology that helps with anti-aging, collagen production, and things like that. You're going to learn about all of that. So that's really cool because we have like one-of-a-kind products, okay? Lipsense is patented. There's a lot of imitators out there, sure, but they're not as good. They just aren't. And there's also like a thumb drive that you get in there as well, which I think mine is somewhere else in this computer, but it comes packaged beautiful like this. Utilize this, learn this. It's great and super helpful. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys is, okay, so we talked about being consistent in your group and things like that. Obviously, the instant money we get is our retail sales, okay? So that's why we really don't want to order unless we're getting a 40 or 50% discount because that's putting more money in our pocket. The second way is how when you're growing your team and you get ranked and you get recognized in the company as your team and you hit certain achievement and goals. So I want to get you guys a little excited. So I'm going to show you guys a couple things, a couple bling that you can earn as you get up in the company. Granted, I'm only a royal right now, so I haven't got that huge, ginormous Crown Princess ring, which we get a huge, ginormous Crown Princess ring, y'all, where we can pick our own gem out and everything. Hold on, I gotta drink something. But, so when you rank royal, you get one of your first tiaras from the company. And hello, every girl wants to feel like a princess, right? Okay, and yes, I might just keep this on during this whole rest of the training. The other thing is when you Also rank royal. That means you have grown a team to a certain amount, and you're continuous, not continuous, that's not the word I'm looking for. You're I can't think of the word I'm using. Not continuous, but you're like consistent. Thank you, my husband. Consistent. You rank maiden, royal in waiting, royal lady, countess, princess, crown princess. Or wait, I think I missed duchess in there somewhere. Anyways, this is also the royal ring that you get as well when you get your tiara. It has rubies in it, y'all. So this is a series of 5 rings leading up to a really big ring that is just huge. So it's definitely something that you can get excited over. You can earn a car. Carrie earned her car, y'all, in 3 months. Okay? She is a mom of 7 who homeschools all her children, and she earned her car in 3 months. That is what got me coming in this business. Now I got all these like weird fuzzies going on in my hair. But that's what got me in this business. Is when I saw she earned her car in 3 months, I was like, what? What? I need in on this. I'm like, I want in on this. So we also can earn trips. Like a lot of our team, like Anna, she's going to Costa Rica. She earned a whole expense paid vacation, all expense, and the company spares no expense. Vacation to Costa Rica. Okay, there's a trip up for Australia that, guess what, you all are eligible for. You can work towards these goals. You can work towards earning your car. You can work towards earning a Disney World trip. The big trip this coming year is Sydney, Australia. These are things that you can work towards, and whatever your goals are, let your upline know, and let's get a game plan. All right, a game plan, because things are possible with a little dedication, consistency, and some work. You got to put some work into it, you know. I think a big misconception is that, you know, you can just hide behind a computer all day and do this. For the most part, you know, I think maybe 75% you could, but you really getting out in front of people, having your stripes on, showing people, look, you know, that is called wowing, okay? When you wow, you then book, meaning you book a party. Whether it's online, I do a ton of online parties. If ever you want to be added to one of my previously done online parties, I can totally add you to an old party group so you see how I do it. But I do a mess load of online parties. And I do some in-person parties. But I can tell you the vibe is totally different when you do an in-person party. If you guys are not in my, just my customer group, Cheeky Lipster, you can totally join that and see. I do a lot of videos and things like that in there. But like this past weekend, I did an in-person party and it was awesome. Totally different vibe. The guys let us put Lipsense on them and I filmed it live in my group. And I mean, it's just a totally different vibe than online parties. So when you have the opportunity to do in person, do it. They are fun. And they're not, I mean, you might be a little nervous at first, you know, because this is all new to you, but it's like riding a bike. You just get on it and, you know, you'll do fine, I promise. It is a little intimidating, but once you do it, it's easy. You can do it repeatedly and it's fine. The other thing too is understand too, I know I talked about your fast start, which is your 50% at a 300 PV and up order your first 30 days, or jump start. Don't forget your fast start, which you have an opportunity in your first 90 days to earn $1,200 in free product. This is how I built my skincare testers and some of my personal collection without spending a dime out of my pocket. I earned $1,200 in free product. And you can also, if you're not sure how, get with your upline. They will show you what is required to hit your 30-day fast start, your 60-day fast start, and your 90-day fast start. Okay, because 30 days you get like 350, your 60 days you get $400 in free product, and then I think the 90 days is like $450 or something like that. But it adds up to being $1,200 of free product. So book some parties so you can earn some free product, okay? Because I mean, it's awesome. The other thing I suggest, really easy, very inexpensive, is get you some business cards done up. Go on like Vistaprint or something like that. There's a ton of Vistaprint coupon codes all over online. Get you some business cards done up because when you're out and about and you're wowing, you want to be able to hand somebody your card that has like your Facebook group, your contact information, or some way that they can get in touch with you. And then what you do is get their information too, so you can follow up. That is one thing I did not do when I started out, and I wish I did. I wish I did. So if you're handing Sally your card, say, Sally, what's your number? I can check, I can follow up with you, or I can text you later and see what you thought about it. Get Sally's number, please, because you will kick yourself if you don't. And I have a story about that, but I'll save that for another time. So just do that. The other thing too is, as you're growing your team, never be afraid to lose a customer to gain a distributor. Okay, the reason that is because as you grow and expand your team, okay, you're also earning commissions, but you're also building that team so you can also qualify too for all of these other like wonderful ranks and incentives and perks and things like that. And if you have a really great customer, I guarantee you they're probably going to make a really good distributor too. And make sure to help and assist your distributors, your first line girls, the ones that sign up directly under you. Make sure to help them along their way until they get their feet wet. That's going to be so important because you want them to repeat that. Okay, when they have someone that wants to sign up or interested in the business, they're going to lead by example, okay? So they're going to say, oh, well, I remember Brittany helped me get my launch party set, so I need to help my new girl get her launch party set. So, all right, so whoever signs you up, y'all better be helping these new girls get going, okay? Because that's really what the whole thing is we have a sin sisterhood. It sounds ridiculous. I know it does, trust me, because we all talk about the sin sister mushy gushy love that we all have towards each other. But guess what? I have been to 2 corporate trainings and it is so true. It is crazy. Like, okay, you don't know who, I shouldn't say you don't know. You probably don't know who Jalen Schroeder is, but we're in her lineage, okay? She started a year and a half ago and she has a $23 million team. $23 million team. She started a year and a half ago. She's the one with the really cool blue hair. I got to sit and talk with this girl just like a casual friend conversation at the airport. That is in sisterhood, y'all, okay? Because this girl did not think of me as some, oh, she's not, in my league or whatever. I don't have to talk to her. She's not even a crown princess. No, it is so crazy. Pitt, Princess in Training, I just got back from California. So for y'all who are super new to this group, y'all probably missed 2 weeks ago. I went to a corporate training called Princess in Training, the Lam It Up. The company spared no expense for this training. I mean, they spoiled us rotten. We had like Starbucks coffee and we had all these little goodie bags and Our lunch was amazing. It was at the Hilton Hotel. I mean, hello, in California. It was gorgeous. So I got to see all of these beautiful women, these inspiring women who had these just like gut-wrenching stories, you know, how this opportunity has changed their lives. And they are just like you and just like me. Totally just like us. They were either teachers, stay-at-home moms, come from corporate America. I mean, it's just crazy. Law degrees, you name it. And these women all did not think that they were like better than somebody else, you know? So you really get a sense of that. And I have never gotten that with other direct selling company. Usually it's like kind of cutthroat. I hate to say it like that, but usually other people, if they're not in your immediate upline or your immediate downline, they don't want to help you. That is not the case here. So if ever I'm not available, if your sponsor is not available to answer a question that you need answered right away, you can post in Anna's group, and I guarantee you will be bombarded with answers from other distributors who it does not benefit them in any way, shape, or form to help you, that will help you. So that is just really incredible. Yes, my goals too, Emma, my goals too. The other thing I want you to do, this is a little homework. So we have homework number 1, set your attention level to 0, okay? Homework number 2, get your launch party scheduled if it's not scheduled yet. And homework number 3, dream big, okay? Just dream big. It doesn't even matter if it comes true, but I don't really think like that. I think like when instead of if. So dream big. If you need to supplement a full-time income, write that down. If you need to take your family on a much needed vacation that you can't afford, write that down. If you need to put groceries on the table, write it down. Write out your goals. And then I also want you to write some goals that you just think are totally out of reach. Like, I don't know, mine is like going to Bora Bora, okay? That's a dream. That would be a dream come true. Go to Bora Bora. Yes. Sit on my little island hut, have my little laptop, drinking my little fruity drink, you know, working while I'm sitting in this gorgeous area. That is a dream. Dream big, okay? So write down some goals and then write down some that are just totally like, you think are totally out of reach. Write them down, okay? And I would love for you to share it. If you're comfortable with sharing your goals, I'll make a graphic or something here in the group later tonight. Share your goals, your dreams, your aspiration, what you hope this business does for you. Because I would love to help you achieve that. I'm sure your upline would as well, whatever those goals are. And yeah, so, and I'm trying to think, I think I hit it all. Whew. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Last thing, I think this is the last thing. Oh, I got 2 more things. Okay, so if you are only selling Lipsense, like if you're not promoting any of our other items, y'all, you are missing out on some dinero, big dinero. Our skincare is incredible. Okay, don't just solely sell Lipsense. That's our wow product. That's like our little carrot, you know, that we say, hey, we got this amazing little product, you know, we get them in, and then you get them in our skincare, our foundations, our eyeshadows, you name it, okay? So if you're only selling Lipsense, you're missing out on 50% profit because you're not selling the other half of our products that we have available that are just as amazing and, in my opinion, better than Lipsense. Yes, I said it. I did. I said it. There are some products that I think that I love even more than Lipsense. The color correcting tinted moisturizer changed my life. Okay. The translucent powder for my super oily skin changed my life. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And the other thing too is as you are trying to book different like parties or things like that, I know it's really probably intimidating to like message your girlfriends or your sister or your mama and say, hey, can I throw you a party? You know, I totally understand that. When I was first starting out, my mom actually volunteered to do a party, and y'all, it just went rah, rah, rah. That happens, okay? You can totally have parties that totally flop. Don't let it get you down. What you do is you let that drive you to book more parties. Just make it to drive you to do other parties, to reach out to other people. And the way I approach people about booking parties is, this sounds really tacky probably, but I don't ask. I'm not like, can I please throw you a party? Or I'm posting all these graphics in my group. Will anybody host a party? I don't do that. What I do is I message people. When I first started out, I messaged people who were close to me. And then as I grew my customer base, I would venture out and I'd start messaging customers, and I would be like, hey, Emma Jane. Girl, we got all of these beautiful colors. I think Bella and Goddess would look incredible on you. I want to throw you a party so you can earn a color for free and some awesome hostess discounts. I have this date, and this date available. Which would you like? Simple. What is the worst thing they can say? No? Big deal. Not a problem. It's fine. If you will get no's. You will get no's before you get yeses. But I guarantee you, if you approach parties that way, to try to book online parties that way, they will be very few and far in between the no's, okay? You will get more yeses if you approach it that way, because you're doing something for that person. You're telling that person they are going to look so good in these colors, or these colors made you think about them to reach out to them, and you want to help them earn one for free, because as a hostess, yes, they have to earn. They have to earn it. You cannot have a hostess, an MIA hostess online, well, in person, I guess you can't really be MIA, but online especially, you have to make sure your hostess knows her job, okay? She has a job. It's very simple, because you're going to be doing most of the work. You know, putting the graphics and commenting and yitty yitty yaddy, which again, I can totally add you to a party group. I have 3 starting Thursday, so anybody is welcome to join those parties to see how I do them. And I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't even remember. I was going somewhere with it, and it's going to come to me. Huh? Where was I going with that, Garrett? Oh, the job of the hostess. Thank you. I'm so glad he's listening to me. Okay, the job of the hostess is the hostess needs to know before her party starts that she needs to add her people to her party group, okay? And I prefer groups over events. The reason I prefer groups over events is because at the end of that party goer might want to sign up as a distributor. And guess what? With a few easy tweaks, that party group can then become her customer group. So I do groups instead of events. You want to make sure that she understands that she needs to comment, she needs to share, she needs to tag Sally Joe on Napa or Plum, those 2 colors, because those are going to look great on Sally Joe. And she wants Sally Joe to know that those colors are going to look great on her. You've got to have an interactive hostess. And this goes for you who are throwing your launch parties. You have to be interactive. So you've got to be a little bit vulnerable if these are your launch parties. You want to make sure you let your friends, your family know, to help support you, to help grow your customer base, to share it. Sharing is caring. Okay, so that is what you want to do. And I think that's all I got, y'all. I think that's all I got. I didn't want to, hopefully I didn't bombard you. Now, does anybody have any questions? I'll give it just a second for some questions. Oh, one other little thing is in this group, there's an album with all of the beautiful collages of colors that Sierra has done. Sierra is a photographer and distributor, and she makes these beautiful graphics that she lets us use. I got this printed out. They're 4x4 prints of those images at Walgreens for like $5. This stays with me because this people can flip through and see what the color is, the description, and what it looks like on all these different skin tones. This is great to do. And all I did was I put a little hole punch in the corner and I put it on a key ring. And voila, this goes with me everywhere. And I even have it separated to like all 50, let's see, like all 50 colors are here. Then I have the ones that are matte colors, ones that are frost, ones that are shimmer. And then we do have some limited editions that I need to add to this. But in this group, in Team of Lipsters, there is an album with these graphics. All you have to do is save them to your phone, your computer, whatever. Send them to Walgreens or Walmart to print out on 4x4 prints. This is so great to have, okay? I have this with me all the time. Oh, and the other little thing I forgot to tell y'all. See, I just keep remembering all this stuff. So on Amazon, these little doodads are called tattoo rings. These little doodads are wonderful for doing demos. All you do is you tap Lipsense color into this. You get these beautiful little disposable wands, also off of Amazon. You can get like 100 of these for like a few dollars, and you can get like 200 of these disposable lip wands for like $6. So when I do demos, the color's tapped out in here. I have them, you know, put the color on here, and then I'm walking them through the application process. In the back office, when you go to make your first order you glossy gloss samples. You get 5 for $1. For $1, you get 5 samples of glossy gloss. They're little packets, and I don't have it on me right here to show you what they look like, but they're just little packets of glossy gloss, and that is what you can give the customer who you're demoing to seal their color with gloss. And then you could even give them one, you know, for the road, because you know, they'll probably want to apply gloss after, you know, they eat or whatever later on. So do that. And I hope that's helpful. The files tab, hey Amy, the files tab in this group has a lot of information, okay? So go to files, there's a ton of things you can print out. There's order forms, so like if you're trying to keep organized with the orders that are coming in, I have a Excel spreadsheet you are welcome to use. That is why I put it there, so feel free to use it. And yeah, so I think that is it. Amy, you missed the good stuff. You'll have to watch it back on the replay. Yeah, so if you think of any questions, guys, just comment it here. I'm trying to think. Oh, I know one thing you guys should look up on YouTube, and I'll drop a thing in there too. It's called SEAT, S-E-A-T. It talks about the set, the exfoliation, which we now know is shedding, because your lips are actually supposed to shed. So new customers may experience their lips shedding because our product does not contain wax, and it allows that natural process to happen. We used to call it, back in the day, exfoliation, but now it's called shedding. But anyways, the SEAT talks about the set, the Lipsense set in detail. It talks about ingredients, things like that, how they work as a team, the color, the gloss, and the remover, the exfoliation / shedding, the application, and the tingle. It's called SEAT, S-E-A-T, and that's in the new distributor checklist that I put in this group. There's a little link that will take you to that. That'll break down that acronym for you. So learn that. That's so helpful. Levan, that is totally up to you. If you go ahead and place your first order, get with Lindsay, your upline. She can give you an idea of what to order, you know, your colors, because if you go ahead and place your order, which that is incredible. If you can go ahead and do that, that is wonderful, because having that product in hand, you can turn it around quick, and that will also light a fire under you having product in hand. But you would want to make sure to at least do a 300 PV so you get your 50% off, okay? Get a few of each kind of color scheme, like a few pinks, a few nudes, or neutrals, you know, maybe a couple reds and things like that. Have like a little mix, and make sure you have plenty of glosses and oops, because you're going to be selling to new people starter collections. Do not, I beg you. I mean, if somebody insists, you just have to sell it. But I beg you, don't sell a color without a gloss. Educate the customer that the gloss is what seals their color. If they use any other gloss on top of that color, it's going to break the color down quicker. So they will not get that longevity, okay? And there are so many things floating around Pinterest that talk about removing your Lipsense with a Neutrogena bar. Don't do it. Don't. Ask me how I know. Don't do it. It has salicylic acid in it, which, hello, is to dry acne. It is great. The Neutrogena bar is great for taking it off of your hands. Do not put it on your lips. Customers will tell you, oh yeah, I can just use my Neutrogena bar because they saw it on Pinterest that it's a DIY Lipsense remover. Educate them, let them know that that is very abrasive. It has a drying agent in it for acne. It has that salicylic acid in it, whereas the Oops remover has vitamin A, B, E, jojoba oil. It's very moisturizing, and it takes that color off without scrubbing, without being abrasive, and it leaves moisture. And Levan, also, like I mentioned too, make sure to get you some glossy gloss samples. They're 5 for $1. I'm sure Lindsay can show you. You may also, for $10, order you, and this is for everybody, order you a 20-pack of the beauty books, because people are going to, you're going to want to staple your business card like I did. Because when you're out and about, keep like 1 or 2 of these in your purse. Because that way you'll be able to show all the people the Lipsense colors. And then you can also ask them if they have any other like skincare or cosmetic concerns, or, you know, because you can show them. And then you can give this to them and they can go home and look at it. And remember, you're getting their information. So you're going to follow up with that person and see if they have any questions or anything like that. So I don't even know how to say that, Emma. I still don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. Don't put it on your lips, okay? Because yes, you will see. And if customers just want the color without a gloss, let them know. Just let them know that your lips are tacky. Like if you just put on the color without the gloss soaks in after 30 minutes. But if you just, if they just get the color, they're gonna need the gloss. The gloss is what helps that color to stay. Their color will get all yucky and not pretty, and anyways, so Salicylic. I don't know. Anyways, you're killing me, Emma. Okay, so that is what you need to do. And all right, I'm gonna let everybody go. Comment questions, and I'll follow up with you guys. But congratulations, welcome to the team. Hope that lit your fire, and just get out there and go. All right, y'all have a great night, and I will talk at you later.